Eureka, Grade 2, Module 3, Lesson 6. Write base 10 numbers in expanded form. Welcome back. It's math time, and I love math. I hope you do too. Before we start today's lesson, let's review some of the important math concepts we've already learned. We've been talking about place value. Let's take a closer look at 436. There are many ways that we can show 436. Let's think about our place value blocks. We use these blocks to help represent 436. We have 4 100 blocks, 3 10 blocks, and 6 1 blocks. 436. These place value blocks represent 436. We've also learned how to write numbers and say numbers in unit form. Do you remember unit form? Can you tell me 436 in unit form? If you said 4 hundreds, 3 tens, 6 ones, you're correct. Unit form is when we show the units. We have 4 hundreds, 3 tens, and 6 ones in 436. We also know we can use word form. This is where we write the word out. We write the number out using words. 436. That is 436 in word form. Now, here's the number 243. Can you read me this number in unit form? You should have said 2 hundreds, 4 tens, 3 ones. That's how we represent 243 in unit form. We're telling what each of the numbers are worth, or their units. 2 hundreds, 4 tens, 3 ones. I also have 243 represented on this place value chart. Let's count these numbers together. Starting over here with our hundreds blocks. Ready? 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 241, 242, 243. We're going to count these again. I want you to count out loud with me. While we count, I'm going to be adding some numbers to the bottom of our place value chart. Here we go. 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 241, 242, 243. We have a total of 243. Each time we count a new unit, we're adding it to what we had before. Here we started with our hundreds. 100 plus another 100. Then, as we went into our tens place value spot, we added those to what we already had, which was our hundreds. And when we got into our ones place value spot, we added our ones to what we already knew, which was our hundreds and our tens. Let's look at this equation that popped up at the bottom of our place value chart while we were counting. You may notice that I put addition symbols in between each of the values as we counted them. 100 plus 100 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 243. This equation right here is the same as 243. It's adding each of these place value blocks, their value, together to get our total of 243. Let's add some numbers together. Let's start with our hundreds place value blocks. What is 100 plus 100? Great, 200. Now let's try adding our tens together. We have 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. What does that equal? If you said 40, you got it. Now let's add our ones together. We have 1 plus 1 plus 1. What does that equal? You got it, 3. 243. Let's go back and look at our unit form up here. 243 in unit form was 2 hundreds, 4 tens, 3 ones. Let's look down here at the numbers we got when we added all of our units together. Do we have 2 hundreds? 1, 2. We sure do. Check. Let's look next. We should have 4 tens. Do we have 4 tens? 1, 2, 3, 4. We do. Check. Let's see if we have 3 ones. Do we have 3 ones? We do. Check. We can represent 243 as 200 plus 40 plus 3. That equals 243. It's as if we're adding our hundreds to our tens to our ones, because we are. We're just writing them out rather than just using our place value blocks. Let's look a little closer. Here's our 200, here's our 40, and here's our 3. These are our hide 0 cards. They represent the number that we're working with, 243. If I slide 240 together, I now have 240 and 3. Can we say that 240 plus 3 equals 243? Yes, we can. Let's slide them back apart. What if I choose to slide my 40 and 3 together? Can we say that 200 plus 43 is 243? Definitely. 243 has 200, 40, and 3 in it. The 2 digit has the value of 200. The 4 is the value 40. And this 3 has the value of 3. 243. We could say 200 plus 40 plus 3 equals 243. We're just expanding it, showing the value of each of these digits and putting an addition sign between them to show that we can pull them apart or we can add them together. This is called expanded form. When we write a number by breaking apart the units, showing their value, with these addition signs between it, this is our expanded form. It's showing the value of each digit in the number. The 2 being worth 200, 4 is worth 40, and 3 is worth 3. Expanded form. I want you to say that with me. Expanded form. Let's sing it. Expanded form. Now, let's whisper it. Expanded form. That's what we're working with today. Let's take a look at the number 461. We can break this number apart using our hide 0 cards. Pull them apart. We have 400, we have 60, and we have 1. If we were to place an addition symbol here and here, this is what our expanded form would look like. 400 plus 60 plus 1 equals 461. That's expanded form. Let's try expanded form with 528. What's the value of 5 in 528? If you said 500, pat yourself on the back. You're right. The 5 in 528 has the value of 500. What's the value of 2 in 528? If you said 20, pat yourself on the back again. 2 has the value of 20 in 528. Now, what's the value of the digit 8 in the number 528? Way to go! It is 8. We have 500 plus 20 plus 8 equals 528. It's the number that we had up there. We're just writing it in expanded form. This 5 had the value of 500. This 2 had the value of 20. And this 8 had the value of 8 ones. We've expanded it, showing what each digit is worth. That's expanded form. And when we push them back together, we get 528. That's expanded form. Woo! Way to go! High five! Now it's your turn to try expanded form on Seesaw. Head back to Seesaw. We're going to have some math fun.